Group projects, man. Yeah, group projects. Those are fun if you're doing with friends, but also not fun when you're not doing with friends. But at the same time, when you work with friends, it's just like one of the worst combo you can ask for. And here's why. Okay, working with friends is fun and everything, but I think the major downside, or for most people at least, like if you work with like fun people, like if you're working with your buddies, it's like it's like impossible to stay on top of things because you guys are just gonna be like joking around whenever you hang out for the project. Whereas if you hang out with like if you do a group project with just a friend that you kind of know, like acquaintance kind of thing, then it's fine. But yeah, it's just like if you know them really well, it's really hard to get yourself to working habits, like to get it rolling and starting. It's only by the time where the due date is actually coming up that you guys start panicking and like actually start doing work. But other than that, dude, it's like so hard to initiate yourself with a bunch of buddies to do actual work. And this happened recently. It's just I had a group project with like a bunch of friends, or actually two of my best buddies, and it's fun and everything, but like I didn't end up doing a lot. I would say mostly it's my fault. Like I didn't do most anything really for a project. I did a thing here and there, but realistically only this other guy actually did stuff. And also here's the thing, it's like even if you're not having fun, if you work with friends, you'd have the tendency to like rely on them because you kind of know like what skill level they're at, and you have this trust where like, oh, he's like able to do this, he can do that, he can do this and that. It's like you become more reliant on your teammate, whereas like if you don't really know them, you would just like actually get to do the work like get to do the work yourself first because you don't know how good they are. And I think that's the major difference. It's like when you work with like people you don't know, you force yourself to do work because you don't know if the other person is actually going to do work, and you don't want, obviously you don't want to get like a zero. And yeah, it's just the thing I've been encountering in uni. And also, like I think working with new people, you also get to like meet them, and I think that's the good thing. Steal his loot. Yeah, like you get to experience different people. I think that's a pretty good part. And just yeah, I think if for group project it's best to work with people that you don't know that well, so that you push your out of your comfort zone, and then you like try to explore the materials on your own. It's just how I see it. I don't know if it's just me. It's been a while, but group project is just one of those things. It's just like I also feel really bad for my friend because I didn't do much. But next time, I definitely want to like fix that. Like that was definitely my fault. So long story short, I had a group project, and I felt like our communication just wasn't there. Even though we're like really good friends, but we just didn't really like communicate what each person was doing, and so it just left to like a really bad spiral of like no one really knows who's doing what. I'm not saying to like never work with friends or anything, but it's just like I feel like people should be aware that when you work with friends, it's just like the outcome is harder to. Usually, it doesn't pan out too good because like as I said, you're gonna be like fooling around and stuff when you try to do work, and it's just like disaster. And also, bro, I hear so much stories about like how really good friends like after a group project like they start beefing with each other and everything. It's just like those stories always goes around, and just like yeah, it's just sad. It's like you were once really good buddies, and just because of a school project that you guys have beef with each other and just never talk to them again. I don't know. Maybe that's like more like high school, elementary school kind of thing, but I definitely hear those. And it's just like not good. What I found really interesting is like a lot of like my good friends were formed from the making of like working in group projects. Like there were so many friends where like I once didn't know them, but because of like academic course, and then I was randomly chosen to be their partner, that afterwards that we became really close and we started like talking and everything. But after like that initial phase of like working together, it's just never the same because once you know them, you're just friends with them, and working with like someone you know, it's just different. Like I don't know how to put it, but when you work with strangers, you tend to hold like a higher was it um higher criteria or like expectations for yourself, I guess, in a way. I don't know. It's like it's definitely one of those things where I'm sure like most people have the self control. It's just maybe it's just me, but I don't know. I've always struggled with that. So yeah. Well, let's see. I'm just gonna build up here. Can't really focus on the game here, but you know, it is what it is. Well, that has been it for the video. Pretty short. I have a bunch of midterms coming up, so yeah, pretty lazy. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.